Hi everyone, I'm Gina Salazar. Welcome back to the Better Arizona Show. It is almost time for Cinco de Mayo, and you know what that means. More excuses to eat Mexican food. Mexican food apparently can actually be kind of light. Joining us now is Tammy Baker from the Dairy Council of Arizona to give us some great ideas on how to make this all-time favorite maybe a little bit lighter.
Mexican food can actually be lighter than you think because you have so many great spices that go along with Mexican food and salsas and things that don't have a lot of fat in them. All you have to do is just substitute a few ingredients and you have a much lighter product. For instance, you don't want to fry it, you just want to bake it, or you can just saute some things if they need to be sauteed a little bit. But you also can use whole wheat tortillas rather than regular tortillas, and instead of high-fat sauces, you can use yogurt mixed in with salsa and cilantro and some other spicy things that you can put into it. So
you make me hungry every time I come here, Tammy.
Well, we have some great options today. For instance, if you look at this first one over here, this is a beef burrito with pepper jack cheese and black beans and corn. The cheese is a lower fat version, and the tortilla is whole wheat, and then you add a little salsa in it and some spices. Great product. Okay, this next one here is the cheesy rice bake, and we've used brown rice, and then we've got a lot of tomatoes and jalapenos and some cheese. The jalapenos give it that nice spicy flavor, and you don't and the tomatoes give a lot of moisture. Cheese helps with flavor, so they're all great in this low-fat version of a rice bake.
It's gorgeous.
This next one here is a Southwest taco dip, and one of the things you can do when you're doing something like this is you can use non-fat refried beans rather than your regular refried beans to cut the fat. We've got some cheese, some low-fat sour cream, onions and tomatoes. It's very colorful and it's a great option. Then here we have, of course, your traditional quesadilla, but not so traditional in that we've added some vegetables into it and again used a whole grain tortilla. And when we have cooked this, we've just put a little bit of cooking spray in a pan and made it much lighter.
Well, the great thing with the quesadilla is you can pretty much put anything in there.
That's right, you know, and again, it's depending upon everybody's taste. You can put more or less vegetables, more or less spices.
My friend used to say it's a good place to hide all the leftovers.
Absolutely.
What are you going to make for us today?
Today we're going to be making the cheesy chicken enchiladas with yogurt sauce, and this is lightened up because we're using Greek cream cheese and Greek yogurt. We've mixed that with some salsa. We take a whole grain tortilla, we put some of this salsa and yogurt cream cheese mixture in, and then we're going to be adding some chicken to that as well as some salsa. And then additional salsa. Then we add a little bit more of the cilantro and some of the yogurt sauce along with the additional salsa in a whole grain tortilla, a great option and a lower fat version of a much higher calorie enchilada.
Well, what I like is that you actually just use the salsa really as the base sauce of this.
The salsa and yogurt, and it gives it a lot of moisture. You still have a lot of the same ingredients you'd have in a regular enchilada, but you've lowered the fat substantially.
That's great. It looks wonderful. I can't wait to try that. Well, Tammy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All of these recipes and so many more can be found on their website. It's dairycouncilofaz.org. Enjoy your Cinco de Mayo, make some fabulous food, and celebrate with us. The Better Arizona Show will be right back.